and just using that high from yesterday and surfing with it, and it feels pretty solid. Nothing really left to the imagination. It's very smooth, and it looks like they're having no trouble at all to get points of interest around the map. Bit of a contact play there on A main as they try to work their main on mid, but then Juicy's just so prepared for that swing. NC Slasher though brings it up. They can at least be a little bit more free from the terrors of the duelist.
At least there's less entry potential here from Boom. We've seen how multiple times the past few rounds that you'd see the fault line. Famous would try to barrel in from that point on, and it really dislodged Trying Our Best multiple times in those early engagements. So I agree with you, Asarai. Boom right now, they're gonna struggle to try to get in there, but struggles are alleviated as Sand is caught on out. Styron also might be found here, but wins the gunfight versus Shiro. Well done by Styron. We get 3v3.
Do they have any post plan? Actually, not even the plan just yet. Aftershock gonna deny just a little bit here for NC Slasher. You can see his teammates kind of stuck in that mix where they're trying to save NC Slasher while at the same time posing themselves for the post. NC Slasher's like 5 HP. He's gonna might have to actually assist Berserk. Berserk's doing one coming closer, taps it down. One-way smoke makes it very impossible for Styron to even try to do something. Try to step just to make him flinch a little bit. He tries to defuse that once again, and he one-way mercy of the smoke can actually even happen here. Trying to challenge in.
Tidak bisa.
Pretty damn doable. Berserks so close for that swing. Styron denied. Berserks. There was a timer clocking in his head, man, and he perfectly executed.
He's a genius with the guard gen. The way I see it, Berserks is all gonna be the folly of Trying Our Best moving forward. If Juicy is gone after trading versus Famous, Berserks is that primary threat to look around the server right now. And with 5 kills to his name, he just keeps Boom Esports and their pain train rolling. That was already such a good chance for Trying Our Best. They got Styron to win out towards Garage, remove the lurk from the equation, get NC Slasher away from the site. But again, Berserks, he delivers versus Trying Our Best. Speaking of now, it's time to knock on towards C. Sans here though, waiting with the ghost. Surprises NC Slasher, at least the pick comes his way. But Famous lets it rip, tears apart too. C's there to take again.
Man, Famous basically cleaning up house here. Moria repositions. Any flank from the any flank coming in from their spawn? Absolutely not. It's a straight shot here. Crazy guy just runs
Nice
up.
one.
The
Iya,
sheriff.
double nggak tuh,
That's all gonna be
anjir.
for that is
Tapi kenapa
everything
kemarin
else
Fancy kok
cleaned
kalah
up
gitu loh ya?
perfectly, beautifully here by Boom
Terus dari kemarin
Esports.
pokoknya lagi naik-naik dah.
Esports.
Emang jago, dasarnya Bersik tuh emang
It's
jago
just
gitu loh.
fast plays into fast momentum. Keep
Kan
on
anjir gua mau
making
apa
Trying Our
namanya?
Best guess what's going
Oh,
on and then
ganti.
shock them by how immediate their response is anyway. And it just goes to show though, Famous is one of the most important entry fraggers right now in this whole tournament. The way I see it, looking at some of those numbers, that's right. He has the second most first kills right now, only below Ja, who's not in the tournament anymore, so he can easily overtake that number right here, right now.
Mau
Bring
ganti
in those
apa namanya?
numbers. They talk about
Ganti buat
how
Famous. Bro,
Famous
buat
might have been
Famous.
struggling possibly to create that tempo by himself, but I was sorely mistaken as he gets another one onto Crazy Guy. Not even done just yet. Moria
Wah,
deals it
anjing.
out, actually pushes through the
Terlalu
spawn.
cepet anjing killnya.
And that's not a lot of damage that Trying Our Best can even do here. Operator in the hands of Juicy is going to have a very difficult time trying to save this if he can. Moria's trying to scan him out if it is even possible. Excuse me. Wait, smoke. Juicy finds Moria as it drops down. And Juicy trying to run away. Does he know? Is he aware? Is he cautious enough to check every piece of angle
Yo
available?
guys, live di channel
Yeah,
Ajar Bro. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lagi live watch party.
Timing
Boom
was just
Esports
known by
melawan
Juicy, but
Tryingourbest.
again
Let's go,
is
masuk bahasa channel.
unrelenting.
Ada Ratio.
He gets in there to
Let's
catch
go, let's
out
go.
Crazy Guy of all people, and usually Crazy Guy is the one trying to go for that setup later on into the round.
Mungkin
Get the
siapa
initial
dah bom?
intel,
Kalau nggak
help
salah,
out, especially
Korea
coming
sih.
from post plan with the shock
Nggak
dart
mungkin
lineups
famous
that he knows
famous
and
jadi
loves
apa
on this
namanya jadi
map.
duelis,
But
nggak
how
mungkin sih.
can you dart when
Itu famous
you
nggak
are
mungkin jadi
dead?
duelis.
It's been the case for Boom right now over and over and over again. Send Famous to go kill so quickly
Nggak
that
mungkin
is
sumpah.
already trying our best, lacking on the utility department.
I think it's just, again, Boom being so quick to go for this default. How many times have they actually gone
Alah,
for that
dan
C
bukan bagian.
site? So many times already. Ripping out the Hunter's Fury for a bit of that coverage. And again, no one feeling confident enough here for trying our best to go for that flank at all. It's always on that spawn, always on that garage angle. And this might not be the best right now as they are struggling to find control in these parts.
Yeah, it's just the same old story, courtesy of Boom, and this was what I was talking about a while ago, Asarai. The first half is where Boom truly shines versus Trying Our Best. And Trying Our Best, what
Good
can
versi
they
mini
even
anjing
do
ini.
now to look to find the answer? Juicy needs to go explosive in some of these rounds. But the Blade Storm kept at bay. He's thinking about the do I dare even peek. Only has a stinger in hand anyway. Goes for the good sass, but Moria already had his number from the flank. Boom Esports, they have just
anjing
been
ketiga
so
dong.
convincing again and again when it comes down to the execution. And that's been the story of their tournament so far. Only Fancy has found an answer. While Trying Our Best do the same later on.
I don't know if it's a lack of flash or just, again, trying our best.
Nge-lag sih,
Trying
mana
to
ada
do
mas.
things one by one.
Mana
The
ada
initial
nge-lag
contact's just
itu,
not really
nggak ada
working out
nge-lag.
for them. You're absolutely right. Look at the kills here for trying our best. Very,
Nggak ada
very
kata
minimal.
nge-lag.
Styron at 3 is the highest that they can muster up until this point. Trying our best. They have a trick up their sleeves. With all of these round losses, they've built themselves up a good ult economy.
Biasanya tidak begini.
As well as, of course, that loss
Jangan
bonus gonna allow them
berharap
to keep
biasanya
using these
bisa kalah.
numbers. The flash is gonna at least make Juicy go look the other
Anjing
direction
Juicy.
and snipes down Famous. An opportunity here for trying our best.
Yeah, and just mastery from Juicy in that scenario. Again, he
Tapi
just
kenapa-
knows the
tapi
timings
kenapa
of what he can and
logonya
cannot
les
get
anjing?
away with. And he caught out Famous before the Rolling Thunder came his way. So
Bukan
it's an
di APP.
ultimate already
Ah,
burned
nggak
by
di APP,
Boom. They
Mas.
make their way
Jelas.
towards A though, but the response is clear from Trying Our Best. Lockdown is a
Rasanya
go. Spikes
orang
get
ganti
planted.
aplikasi ya.
And well, this is gonna be enough of a lineup from Shiro to drop down
Oh.
from Nep. It caught out
Nah,
by
apaan
Berserk
jatuh,
early on.
anjing?
It is. It's gonna be good.
betul
And
satu.
Shiro, he gets the
Ah.
goalpost going again. But
Gitu.
Crazy Guy is still dueling onto the side. 3v2
Oh,
though. And
gini,
Slasher is
tiba-tiba.
found.
Loh,
Everything left to Berserk.
ah.
But what a tap through the smoke. Crazy Guy.
Satu peluru, anjing.
This man just knows.
Satu peluru.
Finally, Trying Our Best will get around now.
That readjustment for Juicy is just what Boom, or rather, excuse me, trying our best needed. Being able to shut down Famous, who has been getting such quick control on the back of the C site, has been a bane here, a thorn for trying our best.
Bisa
in
gitu,
terms of
anjing,
just
langsung
defending the
headshot
site
aja.
and overall retaking it, as he's just been holding that back site in such a great fashion. So having that operator from Juicy shut it down, step in the right direction, and then you have that glorious retake here from trying our best. Even though there was that shock dart lineup that we saw from Shiro here,
PAC Ilaya
still
itu
a
mas.
solid performance right now for trying our best, but numbers still low without
PAC
the
kah?
six.
Manis.
Yeah, and guys, just a quick little announcement, PSA kind of thing. Remember, we're doing lower bracket first, then the upper bracket later on between Fancy and Oasis. Stay tuned for that one. Famous though.
Ya.
Now even gonna get hit through the
Gol
wall.
bolongin dong.
That's 2 now here, Asarai. 2 times in this game. Famous shut down
Begitu,
before
anjing.
Boom can't get the execution that they would like. And this throws such a big wrench into the plans of Boom Esports. They're trying to see if some of the lurks can actually get value. There's a smoke also towards lobby. Try
Ini Juicy kenapa nggak
some
masuk ke
intel
main
perhaps.
Roster ya?
provide
Kan
some
udah ada
cover, but
egois.
Beyond that, trying our best.
Udah ada
This is a
egois,
good
yuk.
handle on the defense so far.
Egois jago anjing.
From the looks of things, set their sights on that C site. A lockdown early from Berserks or just a dry contact for the moment. This could actually be perfect because both of the players on trying our best is hovered somewhere on the back of the C site. If they can get a little bit close enough,
anjing.
maybe they can get the trades to secure it
Udah
for the
13
moment.
ini,
Styron's still
masuk lah
holding
kalau
here.
gitu.
Berserk's unaware.
Ya,
Moria
aware.
gets caught. Berserk's is
Ya,
down.
nge-grab dulu.
And one more to go. Can Shiro even manage? Okay, he does get the first one. He's gotta have to go for the cross.
Ada
There's no
recon.
smoke to allow him to do so. There's two players
Nope.
looking straight at him, and that's trying our best securing another round.
Yeah,
Cakep.
trying our best is getting more confidence now moving forward. We saw it last round with Neff, I believe. Sure, he was seen and killed super early on, but you can see here for trying our best, once they take down Famous, they know they can actually slip in since no one's gonna be able to check that front line as early as possible. It's a good call, honestly, by these individual members of Trying Our Best. Styron executing so well, catching out the spike plants, and it gives them a second round. A rally has been made here, mustered by Trying Our Best. Let's see if this can continue.
Absolutely. They're starting to figure things out a little bit more. They're able to get these kills through smokes, through walls, and this is a big help here for to Trying Our Best. And now Boom Esports, their C default that has been working for about 4 or 5 rounds in a row now.
Anjir,
Kinda halted.
kok tahu
That's going
anjing
to be
mereka?
used on the ultimate. San
Ya.
actually pushes up very aggressively because of the
Udah
rolling
ketebak namanya,
thunder.
Bung.
His teammate follows up. They're trying to clean up house, although Boom retaliate for a bit.
Yeah, it's been a strong step one for Trying Our Best. Kill
Tapi kasian
Famous.
juga dia main
Check,
buat
check,
Assassin
check.
sampai
3
menang
times
nggak masuk
over.
Fantasy ternyata.
Boom Esports
Iya
again.
sih.
Sputtering at the starting
Kan ada
line.
masalah
They have the
umur
spike
kan nggak, kalau
on
nggak salah.
sites, or rather,
Ada
in their
masalah
sight
umur.
lines.
Tapi yang
It's
paling
a
nggak
bit of a problem because Juicy
yang
is just
paling-
watching from a long
Apa?
like a hawk. You gotta go for the
Yang
smoke here.
paling-
Moria also trying to go for the cross.
maksudnya nggak paling nggak masuk akal sih gay sih.
Just making
Kenapa harus
sure
masukin gay?
everything is gonna get cleared on that. Hunter's Fury, the response, but Boom has already backed away. A little too late here for Crazy Guy. Can't
Kan
hit
harus
the
dimasukin
shots.
gay gitu loh.
The rotation moving towards mid instead.
Kan masih ada player
Just
Asia
wanted to
yang
also
lebih
catch,
jago gitu loh anjir
not
daripada
really get a
gay.
kill, but rather see the rotation if they can with that Hunter's Fury.
Apa jangan-jangan
versus
Blitz cuma
4.
cari popularitas gay
If they
doang.
can push on the B site now as quickly as they can, it might actually work for them because most of the defenders
30
here for
seconds
Trying Our
left.
Best is gone for that A site.
Jake,
They
Jake.
want to have that recon guard if possible for their teammate, and they're going to try to close in it if they could. Styron's going to be here into the corner. Crazy Guy pops a couple of shots. Is there a nanoswarm that could stop Berserk on that plant? Well, shot darts could be a little bit painful. Numbers and the plant, it's not mixing up for both teams.
Yeah, here comes the
Oh.
lockdown though into play.
Yeah.
Turret is spotted.
Nice.
Styron breaking it, but while this happens, Boom actually winning out the fight towards A-Link. The flash coming
Oh,
on in.
Berserk.
It's
Atu.
Berserks with another one, but time ticking. Styron under pressure, and it's the lockdown breaking at the last moment. 1v1 though. Moria versus Styron. Styron was able to deliver before. This time around, he gets tagged. Styron actually getting into cover. Halfway now onto defuse. The fake out with a TP. Same position for Moria. Less
off.
is more for him. He's just sticking on around the same location. And Styron needs to hustle. Moria will need to swing. In the end,
Apa
no, it's
sih?
trying their best. Oh, the thinnest of margins, that's right. The thinnest of pixels. They get the round.
Nice try, nice try.
knew Moria
Dia
was
follow-nya nurun
trying
gak
to
sih?
play the mind
Emang
games.
semenjak
There was a risk
Cloud9
of him
Cloud9
TPing to
ditinggal
the
sama
top of the
Ye,
B side
Cloud9
to get that
Cloud9
height
gacor.
advantage over
Terus
Styron
habis
and get a
itu
little bit closer to the spike, but
semenjak
he wanted
timnya
to fool
siapa tuh yang
Styron
sebelumnya
here,
itu
and
Ye
he
itu yang
almost did.
Mas tier
He
2
almost had that angle.
setelah nggak dimasukin Ye timnya
Placement of the
gacor.
spike just
Dia udah
allowed
nurun anjing.
Styron to tuck himself enough on that teeny tiny corner
Semenjak
on the B,
nggak ada
B
chamber,
side
dia
and
hanya
defuse the spike.
mas-mas
Even
yang jago doang.
the little bits of wall bang, it was coming from Moria.
How much HP did he have there left? Like 1,
12
2?
or something. Yeah.
Something like that. It's a heartbreaker for Moria because he played that so well.
Bangsa
You
di Liquid
mentioned it.
dia katanya jam
See,
setengah
trying
7
our
anjing.
best.
Setengah
Trying to get
7
away with
setengah
these
8
kind
anjing.
of
Ternyata jam
defuses, and
jam
like a
5
ninja,
tolol.
Styron does so well. It's 3-6.
Kaget
Here
anjing
the
aku.
Blades though, online for Famous. He wants to play the game now.
Quick little TP from the Omen here, checking out a main. Just to see if there's anything a little bit out of the ordinary. If there's a bit of a risk that they are going to have to take. Or rather, if there's something that was amiss, excuse me, for Trying Our Best here. Famous actually has an operator of his own. Just noticed this. Just something to definitely watch out for as well. He's been struggling getting the entry frags for the first for the past 3 rounds. So change of pace might actually be good for him, and you can see the difference of approach right now for Boom. But they do have the
Cari
blades.
dulu info.
Famous still
Clear
lets
dulu.
it rip on the A
Clear,
side.
clear.
And Famous is still alive. Most
Clear,
important
clear,
right now.
clear.
He can actually be a factor. Crazy guy though, trying to go for spam. NC Slasher expects it, moves elsewhere.
Clear.
And
Ada
here
yang
comes the post
masuk.
plant now.
God.
So it's
Semuanya
5v5
bisa,
rating. A
semuanya
bit
di
difficult
main.
here for trying our best because of the operator. Crazy guy giving his rifle away to provide the entry potential here for Juicy. The dart is there though. Juicy getting in there.
Ah,
Beautiful
shit
scan.
lah.
Juicy gets
Ya
one.
Tuhan.
The smoke makes it a
Ya
second.
Tuhan.
Juicy is on clear
Ya
Junie.
Tuhan.
Eventually lots of bullets, but not blades. He's still fighting. He's still thriving. And it's Berserks who shuts him down. But 2v1 Berserks versus Crazy Guy in the duel. Crazy Guy, he wins it.
Bagus
And
banget
Siren can
anjir.
just stick it. Trying our
Ceritanya,
best. That's
anjir.
4 in a row for them.
My goodness. Juicy
Bagus
again on that warpath
banget.
with the retake. Okay, I thought it was gonna be
Gara-gara recon loh
a
anjir.
miss defuse there.
Dia
but no,
setengah smoke terus habis itu.
They had time. They had time to be able to make it happen.
Apakah famousin?
We'll say though. Yeah, Boom started
Lebih
to
baik famous
get into
sih
trouble
daripada
here. 4 straight
famousin.
rounds for trying
Sumpah.
our best, and the
Famous di
wins
sini agak
definitely
ya.
had changed in favor of trying our best here. Big problems right now for them. They really can't find that rhythm to just get the
Gimana
pick
gitu.
that they would want. We saw how again they're getting these sights, they're getting it, but they're just not able
Detek
to find
detek
the
dewa
picks to
recontol.
really solidify it. Famous try to go in
Recontol mas
aggressively,
itu mas.
and he gets shut down. He tries to push through graffiti. He
Tapi
still gets shut down. And then
Rekonnya dapat
Juicy
2 info.
activates triple kill on
Anjing.
default. Just again, this is the pieces, this is the plays that trying our best needs to start building back up that lead.
And you can see the difference that Crazy Guy makes in this roster right now. It's not so much who he's replacing. We've seen the rotations come in from trying our best multiple times in multiple series in this tournament, but just the quickness of reactions, the speed in making those kind of calls alongside his teammates. Again, the history with Juicy and Neff especially. But that trade up to give the rifle so quickly, Juicy getting in there, the dart was trusted as much as possible, Asarai. If that dart didn't get the connection, it would be Juicy getting 3 of those kills, probably 1, make that 2 if he finds the quick reactions. But it just goes to show, trying our best, this is what they look like when they're more maximized, and right now they're rallying back versus Boom.
Thought it was gonna be a mid push here for Boom, but no, it's gonna be trying our best. Look at how close Neff is already. This could actually be pretty bad for them.
Push mid 2.
Destroyed the alarm bot. Yes, he did, but no one's gonna be peeking it from Boom here. Aware that it could get a little bit tricky. And that's pretty early to use the drone in that way. So that's an alarm bot and a drone basically for a bit of steps on mid. So that step counter looking mighty fine for trying our best. And as Boom kind of slowly figures out that they've pushed back TOB, they're looking to go for that A side.
Polos banget anjir.
Yeah, Juicy still has the up Berserks. That was dangerous. Famous still makes the trade. And it leads to a 4v4.
Ini polos banget anjing, enggak apa namanya.
Might have a small advantage moving into this one.
Detail kayak
Most
apa
of the
kayak.
forces are trying their best. They're willing to go for the retake here since they have the lockdown. Shiro though so far away from this Hunter's Fury. Nanoswarm gonna be a bother as well, but of course we've seen this before. It's gonna be time for the lineup. Lockdown breaks yet again the same way. And the plant gonna go down on default. But wait, Famous. This is gonna be very close. He's just lying in wait.
Gak dicek dong.
And
Posisi yang
for the
gak dicek.
round. Famous shines,
Kenapa gak
but he
dicek,
is
woi?
still fighting.
Blitz
And
versi mini.
Boom Esports gets one back.
Last round in the half.
I wonder if that was if that was a conscious decision for
Kenapa gak
Boom here
dicek gitu loh.
to have Berserks try to go for the cross while Famous was just holding the sandbags there. Again, his initial contact really has dipped down for his past couple of rounds, so a refrag for him is better off, and he did catch off Juicy, which has been his
Awak gak dicek anjir.
first map
Absen.
rival. So either or, the byproduct was they just
Yeah,
got the site a
absen
whole lot
gak
easier
tuh,
without that operator from Juicy being a thorn.
Look, the conspiracy theorist in me would say, Berserks, do you want to die first for me? And then I can go. But at the same time, you see Famous already establishing first contact versus Crazy Guy. Last
Awik
round
mau
also
absen. Ya
of the
anjir
first
mas.
half.
Ya
I'm
absen
relatively
mah deh.
concerned about the money situation here for trying our best. But Juicy, he does have, of course, a full kit right now. You have Boom Esports on the other hand playing the defaults because they just don't know what is lying in wait in front of them.
They've broken a lot of utility here as well on mid, so that's gonna put a bit of emphasis here for trying our best to maybe find some angles right now. Styron. Ooh, I love the
Kiri
position
dicek dong,
here.
kiri jangan lupa dicek ya.
Unsure
Kiri
if
jangan
they're
lupa
aware
dicek.
of it,
Beneran.
but boom. Again, they're doing the same thing. They're getting that mid presence. They're leaving somebody to hold a certain position here, and they're gonna try to go for a default. Smokes will be set up on the C side already. Here comes the push. Without Famous's dash, though, they have to clear every bit of corner here. It might get risky.
Ya
As
ampun.
Juicy is in the back of the side, but Moria cleans him up.
Oh ya, Delby ke tim Cina ya, iya. Delby di tim 19 Walpos apa gitu, gua lupa.
Seems like for Boom, they
17
haven't at least
apa
cleared out
gitu.
the site the way that they would like. Shiro has a different plan though.
Mungkin kan di China kan lagi apa namanya, lagi hype-nya Valorant kan.
From the A side. They do realize though, mostly from CT, Styron watching the double doors doesn't realize it's the alleyway that's the problem.
Daripada
And
ambil
Esports, they have the
Indonesia ya.
number. Spam comes on in, Sando still alive, he's sticking it, pros don't fake, and Sando will get away with it.
Astagfirullah,
Trying their
kalahnya
best,
2 kali
they're
gara-gara
also
gitu
clearing things out.
doang.
They end the first half in
2
a
kali
bit of
kalah
style there.
gitu.
Switching sides.
That was unfortunate. Just straight up missing the shots through the smoke, and they placed the spike
2 kali
supposedly
kalahnya
in a
gitu.
position where you're not gonna miss most of your shots. So that was more of a skill issue for.
No, that's
Boom.
right.
Dua
That's the thing.
kali,
That's the
yo.
thing. 90% of those
Delby,
shots
oh
will
17
connect.
gaming.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Delby itu di
95% of
17
the HP was gone. The last five
Yeah.
HP.
Ya lu
It
gitu
stayed,
doang itu. 2 kali,
it
Mas.
thrived, and
Yeah.
Kalian
somehow
konyol
trying
banget.
your best takes
Gak
it.
konyol sih, lebih ke
Yeah, you
arah
saw, possible
lebih ke
couple,
arah
possible
kenapa
couple things also
kenapa
helped out
kalahnya
trying
2
our
kali
best
kayak
there.
gitu ya.
One thing, they got one of the 2 post planners that was shooting through C long. That's a big thing. We also saw NC Slasher just lose all of his bullets, so he had to reload. So time really wasn't in their favor anymore. So a couple of those things, but it was also because trying our best was again pressing their advantage a lot as they could in that numbers discrepancy, while the other player of Boom was lurking.
Yeah, just Boom Esports, now they're being tested here. Trying our best, are taking the fight to them, and it isn't gonna be a wash, similar to the first time.
Apakah
We
4 kita
saw
karet?
them
Boom
clash
Esports bisa
against
lawan,
one
yuk.
another. It was
Boom Esports bisa lawan.
2 that trying our best are
Hey,
trying to
hey.
wipe away from
Nice,
the numbers now.
Famous. Nice backup.
though, finding Styron. Here
Aduh,
comes
aduh,
Famous,
aduh,
but
aduh.
Juicy's ready for him.
Aduh.
The caliber of firepower is here for trying our
Aduh,
best.
Tuhan.
And Sand will provide a kill of his own. 4v2, but trying our best. They're a bit crippled on the HP for 2 of their
Dong.
members. It's gonna be a bit dangerous for Sand and Juicy. Crazy guy instead, leading the charge, being that front line. The aftershock also keeping
Kalau ya
Berserks
Boom
at
Esports,
bay.
Boom Esports bisa lawan
Creeping
yo.
in though towards the site. Neff again buying so much time with utility. And Boom Esports, they're now gonna come in as a duo. Torito looking for a shot. Crazy guy finding Mori already. Berserks versus the world. It's so much pressure right in front of him. He can't even see what's going on. And of course, Crazy guy, he thrives in these moments. The shock dart to
Boom
end
Esports
all
bisa
shock darts.
lawan.
A 6-7 standing with a pistol one by trying our best.
And this is perfect too. They
Boom
asked
Esports bisa
Styron to push
lawan.
on Garage, not only to
Tuh,
pinch,
lihatlah
but also just to make
si
sure
apa
he
namanya
can
Blade
get
versi
the
mini.
attention
Dia
for
menangnya
Boom, while
1
the
2
rest
3 4
of
5
trying our
5
best
5 round
pushes
itu
up
di anjing.
into that B site, and that's actually a huge thing because if there's no people or distracted players gonna be on that B site, it makes it much easier for the offense to start pressing it in. So even though we did see Styron get knocked out early, his job was already done. Really strong stuff here for trying our best. The calls, even though it does turn into the -1 for them, it's the positioning of the opponents that they're kind of banking on and it's working.
Goes to show now we see Juicy move in
Nice one.
onto the
Nice
side.
one.
Zero though and Famous, and this is a threat trying our best. These sheriffs are potent, and Boom Esports pick up a rifle and pick up another one. It's 5v2 already, and everything
Esports
trying our
bisa
best
lawan.
did in that last round, it's being erased away by the Boom defense.
It's one of those things where you're in Haven and you just say, you know what, if our opponents are feeling confident or they don't want to waste time, they're going to default on C. We just try to do the 33, 33, 33, 33. Shiro's timing though. Ooh, impeccable, but doesn't want to punish. He wants to hide himself if he can.
One enemy
Plan on the
remaining.
spike is going to be
Wow.
spotted,
Nice
heard,
one.
and even denied, allowing the thrifty here for Boom.
Nice. Dapat
It's not just
pandal
Yes,
dua.
it's flawless
Miskin
too.
2
Everyone's
round
flawless.
anjay.
That was as convincing as can be.
Miskin
from
2 round
Boom
gak tuh
Esports. And then the whole
anjir.
starts with them finding Juicy by the Cloudburst. Famous also picking up the rifle along the way, getting one more versus Styron, removing the chances of Tryingourbest to actually get into Seaside in the first place. And how the tables turn so quickly. Boom! With such commanding advantage now, Tryingourbest needs to do the same with their own sheriffs this time around.
They're gonna try to do so. Look at how quickly Juicy is already marching through A-Long here. Immediately a shock
Kaya
dart
coy,
just
kaya coy.
because
Upgrade coy, upgrade coy.
Shiro
Let's go, let's go.
respecting. He does have a drone. Teammate is holding around the corner here on Graffiti. If Juicy does get a chance, this actually might be perfect for him.
Nice one.
Tries to do
Ya
so.
Tuhan.
Anti-Slasher does deny, but immediately gets refragged. Can they pick up a weapon here or something? The triple stack actually gets forced back as they're just gonna try to cook a little bit more. See if they can rile out a rotation while elsewhere Styron is trying to
Ya
go for that
Allah.
lurk.
Yeah, but at the same time, Boom is just using
Skin ku coy, skin ku, skin ku.
Make sure
Skin
they
2,
don't
skin 2,
over-rotate,
skin 2.
over-commit, and over-push rather. Berserk finding the lurk. Of course, the gun disparity is so clear here. It's just Boom right now, putting the right forces at the right locations. And Shiro and Famous, they delivered in that last round. Can they do the same? They're setting up a bit of distraction play
Nice
from
one.
both sides. Famous though.
Ngapain diterobosin?
Sound on the board. Famous with another one, letting it rip. Famous still alive. Famous is still here, giving chase. Here comes the smoke to try and buy a bastion for San. But Famous says no, this is our side, this is our
Famous
round.
bangkit coy, famous
This
banget.
is where it gets a lot
Famous bangkit
more
dari kuburan.
tricky here
Yo,
for
let's go.
Tryingourbest. It's Boom Esports
Korea,
understanding
aslinya
the ebb and
12 nggak tuh
flow
anjir.
of
Gacor boy,
Tryingourbest's
gacor,
motion
gacor.
here. We saw it a whole lot when they were playing yesterday against Niles Esports, that they love to do this in the 3-side maps, especially on that Lotus game, where, again, they bob and weave through the sites,
Ya, jangan
breaking
lupa
utility,
Saweria di
trying to get
deskripsi
morale out
silakan
of the
Saweria.
defense here for Boom Esports, but Boom, they're not really truly biting the bait for the
main
moment, and
cepet
it's
dulu,
actually
main cepet,
working
main cepet.
wonders for them. And of course, we talk about Famous, he does get his moments where he might get
Anjir,
here,
dimajuin dong.
and this is one of those times.
Ya,
Well,
maju
you
dong.
want to see
Ya.
Famous go? He gets
Yeah.
one, he will fall a 2-for-2 trade though after everything's said and done. But Shiro wants to add one more footnote by aggressing now from A-Long to try
Nih gua
and
kasih
catch
nih, gua kasih
anyone
ya.
that dares peek. But Tryingourbest wisely now looking for incel.
Nah, gini
Aldro though,
dong.
but a swing from Shiro, fearless.
Jangan
At
lupa
least
donate boy.
make his life a
Lah, gua
trade. But
dari diri gua
2v2,
sendiri anjing bangsat.
Tryingourbest thinking, can they go for this
Famous
A
bangkit
side
tackle
quietly
sekarang
now?
yang terguber.
Moving into shorts.
Yeah.
Watching their
Apa?
feet, so, but Berserks. Also, Moria moving in. This is already a good read so far by Boom Esports. So the anticipation is there.
If Berserk's pushes a little bit too far forward,
Okay.
caught here by Crazy Guy, and he will. Timing was just perfect on either side. It could have gone actually either way. And now it's the cross.
Ya
for
Tuhan, itu
Moria.
kalau pengen menang tuh
Just have
anjing.
The Spectre? It is.
Yeah, it's a Spectre from long range.
Yeah. So
That
that was a
tickles.
Phantom. That would have been way different. But again, bonus for Boom. Counteracted by Tryingourbest here. It was a big battle on A main, but he still did come up in the end.
Yeah, it kind of begs the question, what if Berserks just did hang on back a little bit more, right? Boom
Yeah.
Esports, that was a little too eager compared to their previous outings in this half, and they realize that quickly. They say, play the operator and play at a distance, what has worked. So stun comes on out, the dart is quickly broken, so they don't know Famous
Nggak
is here, but
dapet,
the
nggak
tag on
dapet, nggak
Juicy,
dapet.
it's non-fatal. He
Nggak
stays alive,
dapet,
now they know the ops
anjir.
are stationed towards A. And instead, all the pressure moving into garage. Berserks has to back away from this one after the drone. Alarm bot's broken. Boom. Stick around
That's
towards
it.
C instead.
Someone activates the blades here. Actually, it
It's
was famous on
Famous.
A. Yeah, he wants to hold it by himself so his teammates can create that tempo around the map. They know the garage has already been exposed, so they can triple stack it for now. Smoke is going to be quite important. They try to stun and actually
Aduh.
catch Styron. No
Bisa
flashes, but they
gitu,
overwhelm, which
anjir.
works. And here is the pressure on Tryingourbest, who needs to push in.
Oh, but Berserk is ready for this
Berserk
one. Juicy
masuk.
already caught
Ya,
on the
kena dong.
entry. Crazy guy though finding NC Slasher. Third hit doesn't connect onto Shiro. So this means Boom
Tegat.
Esports, they stall for enough time and
Ih,
into the loving
ih,
arms
woohoo.
of Famous. Here you go, have a blade. Why don't you also get one, good sir? San, does he dare peek this? Dash out for Famous. Ops ready. Loaded now with a
30
bullet
seconds
with
left.
Zan's name on it. And this is such a problem for Trying Our Best.
Cari.
Yet again, the
Let's
spike
go,
has been
cari.
spotted by Shiro's throw.
Cari.
Here comes Famous. And one more time, one more go.
Nembaknya pakai smoke
Shutdown
dong.
at least. So this round, it should be a chance with the from the shadows.
Nembaknya pakai smoke
San
dong.
getting on site, but the scramble from Boom. It's 1v3, the pressure's on. And that's why it's gonna get even worse because the recon dart, it's gonna know Sans moving into hell. Moria getting into cover out to the corner. Crossfire set, and here comes
Nembaknya pakai
Boom.
smoke dong,
It's right for
Famous.
Berserks.
Jangan pakai
3
smoke.
rounds also the gap.
Pakai
They might need to
blasom.
run back to Famous's body to pick up that operator. They gave a
Oh.
chance here. But
Ya bentar,
yeah,
bentar.
they're
Ambil
gonna pick
operator dulu,
the
ambil operator.
So
Bentar.
here's the thing. I still like that though because Boom has
Nah,
so much money. They're
udah.
gonna be saving this operator, which again saved them a lot more in the economy. They forced out
So, boom yuk, let's
Zans
go.
from the shadows, and that's huge because of just the one fact that he's not gonna
Gue
find
pikir
or
kan
not
bakal
gonna be able
careful.
to use that to relocate themselves in this particular
Scary.
round, to be able to create some lurk points, and of course the one big part where you just don't want to don't want to allow your opponents to get any reserved abilities, big ultimates as resource.
Scary.
Is, I think a win here for Boom Esports.
I think it's also the bailout potential of the from the shadows.
Yeah.
Usually once the Omen has it, they just keep it until they realize, oh, the spike's really far away. Omen, can you go pick it up? But Fame
Nice.
was picking up a kill so early on. Crazy guy and the rest of Trying Our Best. Setting up a firing squad through the smoke. So at least they catch out Famous. They still have Juicy to actually get in there in the first place. So a chance for Trying Our Best to provide impact onto the site.
A quick little counter fight there.
This is
Might actually work in favor of
scary.
Trying Our Best because you're absolutely right. They still have Juicy over Famous here, who's been knocked out earlier this round. Triple stack on B. This garage is being held by Shiro by himself. Berserk's looking for that contact. Are they aware that this is going to happen? That's going to stun 2 players. Might actually catch out NC Slasher, but he gets 2!
Oke banget anjing.
Concuss, absolutely huge. And San, does he have time? Picks up a weapon. There's a chance. He's trapped.
No way. And no
Oke banget
how.
anjing,
Boom
tackle
Esports to
anjing.
win another one. NC Slasher
Dapat 2
will
kepala.
provide the kills for Boom. And we've seen it multiple times. When you move into a site and then NC Slashes around, he can just find the right
2 kepala
location
tuh,
and the
hoki
right
banget loh
timing
anjing.
to
Dapat 1 aja
surprise
udah.
you. He's been more on assist
Alhamdulillah,
duty
anjing.
right now in this game compared to previous outings. And look at the numbers Famous has on the
Oh,
board.
kaget nggak sih lihat
23
mas-mas?
kills here as Rai. He's
lihat
an
mas-mas ngajar,
absolute
masih
demon
juga, padahal
that
belum
we are
pernah main
seeing
Pro Valorant.
unleash hell.
Emang dasarnya jago
His
aja
counterpart
anjing.
struggling
Mau
to
gimana
find
ya?
that same success that
Explore
Famous
bisa bilang
is
jago,
in
tapi
as
kalau
of
soal
now.
ngetim kan belum
That
tahu
actually
kan.
might not be good for them.
Itu
Couple of
aja.
short lineups
Kita
used
perlu
on A-Mates
apa
for
namanya
the cover.
validasi.
And Slasher tries to get that cover himself, doesn't get exposed by the recon dart. Here comes the push. He's stuck on Gong. Spotted already. He's starting to whiff. Can he get a second one before he goes down? Not gonna happen, but his teammates are here.
Yeah, lockdowns there, and this will be space for Boom Esports from the courtyard till from the middle. Shiro shot! That rings through towards Crazy Guy, and Styron is just absolutely trapped.
Anjing.
Same site, same results. Boom are
Gua
on
kira
match.
gua kira di expert di janji aja ternyata
You
bukan
think
anjing.
that Trying Our Best is gonna be able to scrounge out a bit
Tapi
more
kalau lu
rounds here
bilang,
with how they've been pushing and everything.
Skuret
Looks like that's going to be a
gak
no.
jago
They've
itu
really
aneh anjing.
corralled Trying
OP-nya
Our
aja.
Best
Gua
into
sering
the
lihat
base side for the
OP-nya
past 2
Escort itu
rounds,
jago anjing.
and they've been very prepared to actually hit that swing. Trying Our Best did a good job though at kind of reading it, as you saw with Neff with that double stun with NC Slasher and Berserks, but not really enough. B feels like a
Jago
no
anjing
push
Skuret.
zone. Trying Our Best might just be
Terus
relegated
habis
again,
itu
trying to go for
dia
A, which could
reunian
work in
sama
their favor,
Seta.
but Famous is already aware and gonna be peeking it immediately with the op.
Renian sama
Good
Seta.
timing, the dash too. Expecting a chance, and he
Nice.
gets it onto
Nice.
Juicy. Already trying our best at the start and get rumbling at the seams. And they will try to at least put their presence towards A-Long, but what a
Tapi
play
Guardian ini
made by
siapa ya?
Boom.
Kan
They
ada dua.
pick off one for free
Belum
early
tahu,
on.
masih belum tahu.
Moria
Skillnya
Styron, there's
Seta
intel
mungkin
now.
enggak.
Moria knows there's one on lurk duty. So Boom Esports, they can truly fortify this A site with the numbers, with the breach also going into Lake with the Rolling
Kita
Thunder
mungkin enggak sih.
available.
Masih unknown.
They might try to force something too with their Rolling Thunder here from Neff. Drone's getting a bit of that coverage, but you can see Boom, they're playing very far back. They know that it is a possibility, so they just don't want to play in the site for it. Quick little tag on to Neff. Tagged by... Okay, just the drone, so it's fine. He wants to use it, but I think if they can secure the site without that, it's going to be a great post plant for
Belum
them.
tahu
We
ya
can
kalau
already
lu
see
tanya
that as
IGL-nya.
well. Here comes the ultimate from Shiros. He scans,
unknown.
tries to stop them. 30 seconds, they can still re-hit the site
Kena
once
satu.
again.
Oh, and the last hit onto Sand.
Ya.
This buying so much time. Boom has
Ya,
had enough
dibalas
of this map. But
dong.
Crazy Guy has other plans, or rather, Neff. Crazy Guy, though, speaking of,
Dapat
he's
satu.
on to the hell angle. He
Dapat
gets
satu
one, but
lagi.
that's all he'll get. And everything
Dapat
left
satu.
now to Neff
Let's go.
as well as Tyron. They're
Nice.
deleted from the server, and we move to the next map. Boom Esports takes
Boom
Haven
Esports.
13-7.
I will say, though,
Boom Esports.
it was a good reaction from Trying Our Best, but Rolling Thunder for Rolling Thunder, it's going to be trade for trade. And you know
Udah
how
di
well
apa
set
namanya?
or how
Udah di Rolling Thunder, kena Rolling Thunder lagi, kena Rolling Thunder lagi. Terus habis itu kena Aftershock. Anjir. Coba kita lihat ya. Kita lihat. Ada gaya famous maju di depan pakai frenzy. Kan dia pakai itu, yuk. Kan dia kan pakai apa? Pakai itu loh, pakai OP, yuk. Ini kan 17 gaming. Dia lebih sama siapa anjing? Dia lebih sama The Doctor. The Doctor saha? Oh, Kingsman. Oh, dulu Toda, jadi Kingsman Enigma, terus habis itu Enigma. Yang Zeta belum update ya Zeta ya. Zeta kedatangan pemain tim TR-nya 2, Crow jadi coach lagi ya. Anjir lah. Natur didesainin. Yuk, mari kita lihat yuk ini apa yuk. Lihat. Eskarosio inaktif ke tidak ada tim, jadi tidak ada Eskarosio lagi. Poker Dominator sekarang dibanding yang dulu upgrade apa dan downgrade anjir. Downgrade menurutku. Itu downgrade. Yang ku tahu Dominator tuh gameplaynya paper KW2 anjing. Dan suka paper KW2 anjing. Nah, Yuran itu dari Zeta Academy. Iroron itu dari Venel. Junior dari coach juga asisten coach. Sekarang sih bukan inaktif lagi yuk, dia udah nggak ada tim yuk. Dia udah nggak ada tim nih lo. Dia udah nggak ada tim. Oh lihat tuh, udah ini loh. Non, udah nggak ada tim. Zeta. Oktober apa saja ya Oktober. Lah, kan udah aku kata Kappa udah nggak ada. Meong 16K nggak ada, Ros udah nggak ada. Oh ini global e-sport yang cewek. Lagi nggak ada, udah nggak ada. Yang Kaguya. Ya itu udah belum ada info nih. Atrigo aja belum ada info. Masih sisa kus. Lami Snack inaktif. Kiwi jago loh anjing. Adrian King udah nggak di Alter Ego. SNFree udah nggak di DFM. DFM lagi rombak kayaknya. Barca udah nggak ada. Sushi Boy ke full send. Banyak anjing. Sinet itu ke energi kalau nggak salah. 2 BG year sama aja harusnya pensiun berarti ya. Nggak tahu kalau masih ada semangat buat apa namanya buat rehat ya. Oh, masih bisa. Oh, jago anjing. Tapi nggak tahu ya. Terus itu masih di alter ego kalau nggak salah lo. Kos itu masih di alter ego. Nah, tinggal Gema, Bulio sama Nakia. Bulio udah nggak di sini anjir. Nakia masih di sini. Nakia jago anjir. Nanti ngambil Bang Udut gimana bang? Jago sih Bang Udut tapi dia juga nggak bisa sih boy. Ayo. Enggak. Sushi boy di full send sih. Enggak terlalu sih kalau MITH masukin Bang Udut. Tapi yang paling jago tuh full sense. Full sense. Yang jago tuh full sense malah. Bangka. Nah, John Olsen, Pak Super Bass, PTC, Foxy, Susi Boy. Wah, PTC ini lo jago anjir PTC. Kenapa pemainnya banyak ya? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 anjing. Nambah dua udah jadi pemain sepak bola nih. Udah super tim. Ya anjing. Full sense super tim banget anjing, ada John Olsen, Super Bass, PTC, Susi Boy, Foxy. Ini jago semua anjir. Full sense semua jago anjir di sini anjing. Apa? Lama kah? Lah, gak ada nih. Gak ada ini India Invitational gak ada. Kasih ngeliat ngapain lewat bom full retake-nya nggak apa-apa, nggak nonton sih aku tuh, sorry. Tapi ya gimana ya, lawan Blade versi mini aja bisa, tapi nggak bisa lawan itu. Tim Secret gimana rasanya? Nah, Tim Secret. Oh belum lihat Tim Secret sama sekali sama. Warcom, Jesifas, Invi, NDK. Inaktifnya dispenser. Jeremy masih bagus, Invi masih bagus. Entah dua orang ini kalau buat nge-sport bagus. Ini siapa anjing NDK ini? Ah.
Boom just halted it and stopped it, especially when we came into that second half.
And we saw from Boom Esports, it was
Ya, not bad lah.
execution. It's so well done
Tapi
by Boom
kurasa
Esports.
kurang sih tim Secret.
Multiple times just getting better and better, and especially to a few people surprised
Dan
that
setting,
this
hah?
full roster that
Gak
they're
jadi kenapa?
as
Yuk.
acclimated as before. Berserk's providing that swing
Apa
out
nih?
all the way back in round
Giant.
number 3. Changed so much
Sanity.
at the starting gate for Boom Esports to go and continue
Mana
their
dari siapa itu?
win streak during the first half. And while you mentioned it,
Saha
there's
anjing.
a rally from Trying Our Best. In the end, the famous show was having another rerun.
Saha anjing sumpah.
20 kills, impact all throughout,
Oh
especially
gak ada yuk.
die first off into the rounds. It just came to Boom's hands because of it.
Yeah, there was an issue there though where Famous was getting caught by Juicy, but then they started to change the pace of how they approach things. They called back Famous a lot more. He wasn't just
Lane aja udah nggak di
side
ini anjing
anymore,
Lane.
just trying to also
Dia leg tim pas lawan Terek Bang. Oh, yang itu toh. Yang ini kan. Yang ini kan. Oh. Oh, yang ini toh. Oh, yang ini toh. Konten kreator ini toh. Yang dari Alpha Expert ini ta. Dari Alpha Expert ini. Biasa aja anjir ini orang. Kece-kece banget.
Wasn't it also like on Vine that they did like 5 duelists? Or no, I think it was Paper X, my bad.
Bisa-bisanya dia ngelik screen anjing.
But in any case, I feel like what we see here from Trying Your Best, they pick split because they're expecting this double duelist. They feel like they can handle it.
Udah 2 orang anjing yang ngelik apa namanya? Oh, yang pertama orang Indo. Itu dia nge-live-in turnamen. Yang kedua malah anjir. Bukan beda kasus sih kalau yang di Indo itu live streamingin. Yang kedua malah ngelik anjing lah. Dia ngelik kalau apa namanya? Dia ngelik kalau apa namanya? Peprek tuh apa namanya? Peprek tuh lemah. Mata lu anjing. Janji kuat anjir. Ada ya? Udah ikut dia. Janji.
For Moria here because it felt like he was just getting bullied so much by Fancy. I don't know how Trying Our Best is gonna do, or Trying Our Best is gonna do in that regard if they're gonna try to bully Moria out. But in any case,
Kuat sih, Meteor tekstur lakian kuat banget anjing. Kuat. Ya, mari kita lihat bareng-bareng. Dicek lagi dong.
Juicy's trying to go for the clear, but Berserk's into the corner. Second shot rings through, and Boom Esports, there's masters of the pistol right now. They hold off
Tidak 4 kata.
quickly, and everything's left to Sand, who was on mid lurk duty.
Tidak ada 4 kata lucu, Rio.
yeah, I
Apa itu 4 kata lucu, yuk?
they don't have to worry about Moria if they don't push Moria. So that's gonna be something for Boom as they
Tidak ada kata 4 kata lucu, yuk.
Just gonna
Tidak ada kata 4 kata lucu.
Little by little, it is possible that we might see the Astra versus Astra. Zan is just looking for a pick. He has a minute.
Tidak ada 4 kata
he can
lucu.
try to do something with the time provided.
Let's
him, and
go.
one of those is
4 kata
securing,
lucu tidak ada.
you know, the side objectives on this map.
I mean, I love to see that, honestly, in these kind of nothing else will happen rounds. Unless Sand goes absolutely nuclear, right, in a 1v5, you maximize your macro moving into getting the stars or getting your orbs, trying to see
30
if
seconds
you can
left.
bait out any more utility just for it to be extra bit costly. It's just those small things.
Season
that
depan dukung siapa bang? Jadi bingung GE, ada Blessing,
But
T1, ada
Flash
Faker
is
Perek,
there,
tim Indo
and
berkitab
he's
punya
actually quite
MBSC.
low HP, he wins two,
Ah,
and the
dapat
Famous
2 anjing.
surprises him from the back. It's Boom Esports who gets the pistol.
Masih lah.
For Zan, but
Masih apa namanya? Masih RRQ sama tim Peprek lah.
perfectly placed as
Bro,
well
pride,
as
bro.
Red here. Maybe they were just kind of imagining
Peprak itu
typical satchel for
pokok
Juicy was gonna
syarat
come
syarat
through.
tim
It may
tim
feels
Pasifik
a
itu
lot
ada
more
tim Asianya, nggak
conducive
MBSG.
on that side
Tapi ada
compared
syarat.
to B when you only
Syaratnya itu
have
tim
pistols, I guess.
apa namanya
But
tim
in any
dari
case, they're 50-50
Asia.
knockout, and we saw how quickly they were able to
Ya anjing
disperse
tiga
the offense
tiga dari
of
tiga
Tryingourbest
dari
here. Speaking of
tiga dari
Tryingourbest,
Indonesia
is
satu
that a force
Malaysia.
five? It is.
Chance now.
Itu
They
lagi
want to make the entry count
push ya anjing.
and just prevent Boom from having a similar momentum like the first map, like their first outing all the way in the first day.
Bingung sih.
Firepower
Tapi
now in the hands of
masih
Tryingourbest,
Kingdom aku.
taking ramps
Aku masih
from
Kingdom.
Boom Esports. Realize this and stay onto the site.
Masih menjadi
It's
Kingdom.
Slasher as well as Berserks, famous though. Watching across from CT, there's the Boom bot to get that intel.
Ya
The
ampun
shots from
kalah.
Berserks, they don't actually find their target. Sand with the first.
Ya
Slasher
Allah.
run. It's Boom Esports right now watching their
Ya
defense struggle
Tuhan.
again. Trying our best. Are doing such a great job so far. Spikes planted. Sand on the inside of the smoke. Shiro though finds Nefto with Scrapped.
Ya megang
Crazy guy.
megang terus.
Barely do you see the mistiming from him, but it's already Boom equalizing the odds. 2v2. Styron could be holding close though.
Ya
Warrior
Tuhan.
busy with the stars, and because of it, Styron takes advantage. The chase is on, and Styron provides. We are tied up as Trying Our Best steal that round away.
Great separation there, utilizing the stars to create a bit of opening here.
Oh iya
for,
GE
for
habis
Tryingourbest
coba
to
apa ya?
start creeping up their way on A Heaven.
Full duelist mau coba full IGL. Ya anjir, IGL-nya ada 3 anjing. Ada Ras, ada Benkai, ada Blast King. Kena drift itu. Lock.
Clear cut or cleaned off very precisely right now by Tryingourbest, and that is a huge step in allowing them to build that economy as well as deny the big jump, the big leaps that Boom was kind of hoping for.
Yeah, Tryingourbest, that is a big win. Just
Bat kata lu
as
cuma malah
momentum
berujung
from Esports.
fatal anjir.
For Boom, that they love to run the Guardian though, so they can still buy it up actually in the hands of Berserks. He's good for it last time around. Is it gonna happen yet again? It's Tryingourbest at the start of the round, playing it slow, just trying to assess if Boom's gonna aggress early on.
We'll see if they can try to at least receive this contact. We have seen Boom get those thrifty, that thrifty flawless.
Cyper buffnya nggak masuk akal anjing.
Berserk's having this guardian at least helps their case. He's holding for the cross, trying to be as quiet as he can. He's gonna have to be forced to dash.
Lu udah lihat gak Cyper buffnya udah nggak masuk akal anjing. Trapnya bisa 2 kali anjing.
It's gonna be a straight shot onto that A side, but that nade could be huge here from Famous. Excuse me, from Famous as he corrals the rest of the attacker to go Heaven.
Yeah, but here comes Tryingourbest moving into Heaven and out to Vents. So the rotation is clear. They want to psych out Boom and move into B side here. Moria and C Slasher though gonna be the points of contact, but early on Juicy now getting to the ground. NC Slasher tucked away, but Styron finds Moria to start things off. Okay, NC Slasher, you're spotted too. And Tryingourbest, they're marking their
Cyper di
targets.
bawah anjir.
Down here for Boom. Everything's left
Kan
for
lu
Shiro.
kalau kena apa namanya kena trapnya lah. Itu beda kan ya, kayak buat kena stunnya itu semakin cepat. Terus habis itu kalau dia udah meledak dia bakal aktif lagi. Jadi harus dianjurkan. Lu kena ya, kayak lu ada kayak lele-lelenya si Fit lah, itu kan kena apa namanya, kena trapnya si Cyper lah. Itu kan biasanya kan pecah kan, lah itu nggak pecah, masih ada sampai dianjurkan.
They actually slowed up little by little just to check out certain corners of their rotation, and them making sure that no one's going to be on the contact there was just perfect enough for them. Berserks though might actually be in trouble here as they're going to be flashing
Ya
him and
Allah.
positioning him to just
Ya
dash
Allah.
into the smoke once again.
Nice.
He's gonna have to try to get some
Aduh,
value,
dikit.
which he does 1-for-1.
In the panic, he finds a kill at the very least, but that's an auto rifle able to be picked up here by Tryingourbest. Moving forward, the Seekers also courtesy of Styron building it up pretty quickly into the game.
Aduh Tuhan.
Sand is ready to go for the clear of his own.
Empat kata lucu kah?
No problem.
Empat
Sand
kata
trying to
lucu.
say right now. You got Moria though.
Kiri dulu.
Dangerous timing for
Astagfirullah.
and Tryingourbest, they're prepared for it. Famous though, still fighting on back. He's here now, working together with NC Slasher to try and go for the clear. A flash is available here for Boom if ever. Siron ready to do the same for the point of contact. And Famous all alone now. Famous, he can't get it done.
Aduh, kenapa
Second
gini?
score. And trying our best. That's a third round for them.
Kenapa seperti ini, kawan?
Dang, the punish play here for trying our best, and Boom Esports again wanting to play that close contact, backfiring or rather getting punished extremely quickly by trying our best here. That's not gonna be good for Boom. That's trying to get that economy for them.
Masih harus
On the
ikut map
flip
3 anjir.
side, San,
Jangan lama-lama dong
huge
ya.
stuff on
Saya mau
his
ngerjain
control.
tugas.
Once again, this man has proven that he
Saya mau
has
ngerjain
the
laporan
ability to
buat
actually
buat
switch up
magang.
roles and
Ya,
be that
bab
very
2 lah ya.
pivot player or flex player.
Gue ingat kan dia pas zaman yang aku masih di apa namanya yang di kamar belakang. Itu gua live sampai 8 jam anjir, pernah anjir, ya kan? Buat nonton Watch Party doang. Sekarang udah rasanya kayak capek nontonnya.
Under this pressure. Boom Esports back on an eco state because of that round loss rather. And we've seen for trying their best overall, it's just been how they execute onto the site. They get some great clears and make sure that they can get as deep as possible. They had the flank even or a crossfire rather ready and set for Moria. And that's
Apa itu nugas? Lo. Sampai wis lulus, Mas. Aku nggak harus sempro, Mas.
And trying your best, getting ready to go for B.
Setting it up. There's the flash and everything. You can see already Berserk's very aware. Something could actually be thrown in his direction. He might get flushed out again, forced to actually use that dash. Morias is making sure that he can give some coverage here. You see if he looks to the right, there's
Nice,
an opportunity
Moria.
where the pinch is going to be good. And speaking of pinches, Utility stops the rest
30
of
seconds
trying our
left.
best to push up to that B site. Now they're scrambling to go the opposite direction.
OTW banter,
Seconds.
guys.
Stop them for a few more. This actually might work.
Nice one.
Slasher, that's a big one.
Dia nggak lulus langsung pada lu. Masuk, Mas. Saya pikir sampai lulus, Mas. Aku sempro ya, Jan.
On an eagle state yet again, the most that trying our best can do right now is prevent from more guns from being scrounged. But it just really goes to show that Boom, they are very
Thrifty.
when they're on the defense. If they can set up their stations and if they're not dislodged whatsoever, trying our best just can't get in there.
And also, is it also fair to assume that B might just be a more difficult site for them to take, or was it just the adaptation or the change?
Dia nasi wis lulus, iya. Saya pikir sampai lulus bisa, Mas.
They kind of ruined that for them now because
Direk Mas Zena rek tau nge-live rek.
you can see
Fokus
Boom here
fokus
already
melok PBS yai.
actually trying to assess and counteract the second
Pakai job
rotation
skripsi.
position of trying our best.
Agak job
What I mean by
korbankan
that
ya
is,
Allah,
Trying Our
Mas.
Best
Ayo,
loves to
Mas.
go for the mains
Lulus,
first,
Mas.
but once they hear the shenanigans, once they hear the utility, they start going in
Oh iya,
to the
pas
alternate
berarti grand
routes,
final
which
champion
is
versi yang
in
asalnya
or
satu-satu
A habit, as you can see
satu
here,
kejadian
how they were
comeback terulang kayak gara-gara
Getting in there, over onto the high ground.
gara-gara sama lu gak dilanjut pas partinya. Ya gimana yo? Ya gimana yo? Gue apa itu? Ada sekolah gak sih? Ya harapannya akeh sampai Februari. Melok, Mas. Aku bohong, Mas. Melok no, Mas. Anjing. Itu gua masuk sekolah anjing, masuk magang anjing. Bayangin anjing. Magang gak sih? Lupa gua. Oh bukan, gua pas itu ya, pas apa namanya? Pas mau kuliah anjir. Kalau nggak salah lupa gua.
What a read from trying our best here as well.
Mazen tolong saya.
Main push to be honest, but then no, it is straight up go to that mid-side rotation and immediately utilize what they have that can really flush it out in easily, which is that breach. Breach, I feel like if you try to push for that A side, not so many angles that you can get. Not so many angles that you can hit simultaneously with the fault line, but on mid, it just clears up so much. So that's gonna be a huge.
Mazen, melok no Mazen, melok PBS ya aku Mazen.
That forced timeout for Boom here, feeling that pressure, can't really find the control on the map that they were kind of hoping for here on Split, and the offense for Trying Our Best really showing its value and worth right now.
Yeah, it's been similar to what Fancy United did versus Boom Esports when they played against each other on this map. Trying Our Best, they assess where
Fidel
they can
masih
actually go
masih
and still provide a
Fidel
strong
masih di
entry
Boom.
point. And even though they
Fidel
lost Crazy
Fidel
Guy with
Wakwau
that
masih di
garage
Boom.
access, they were so willing to push into deeper territory like alley into
Ini
staircase.
ESL
There's no way really for
nggak
Berserks
beli
and
apa namanya,
Famous
nggak
to
pakai
fully be
lisensinya
effective
dari Valorant
defensively
kah, kok
because they were
pakai yang
getting
biasa ya?
caught by the space taken by Trying Our Best. It's a big reason why right now we see the attacking side working out so well for them.
Okay, so with that being said, right, what's going to be the adaptation here for Boom? Well, they are still going to be on the weaker weapons, but there is the showstopper from Famous here. Oh, that wall.
Nice.
Berserk's
Kok Wanas ke
on.
musuh anjing?
Swing out. There's
Nah,
no
ketarik nggak
for
tuh?
him. Maybe 8 for more to get out. Okay, that's an interesting refrag.
Nah, ambil senjata dong.
That's impressive.
Ambil
Honestly,
senjata
Mario,
dong.
1, 2, 3 catches out the one in the air. And from this point on, Boom Esports, they establish a foothold well down onto the site. It's a Viper Spit. He's gonna stay here for as long as Shiro's around. And the showstopper right
Ya
now,
Tuhan.
he's gonna get shut on down. A little bit early on though here for Boom. They still want to contest anyway. Shiro now
Nice.
taking out for bit. Styron
Nice.
ball. NC Slasher on the
Aduh.
board. Boom Esports unleash the veil. And it will be time for the contact points yet again.
Kok malah 1v1 ya?
All clear in the sight lines. But what we see right now is the dust settles. That's right. It's a 1v1 between Neff and Shiro.
Winnable for both. Neff
Kok malah
just the
1v1
one
anjing?
slightly at a disadvantage with that HP. How did this happen? I'm entirely
30
sure that
seconds
wall
left.
for Moria should have, or rather, excuse me, not Moria, but Zan should have cleared up and secured up the rest of the site. 20 seconds remaining. Shiro's not hearing anything.
Nah,
His spider
nggak jadi
senses
kepek.
is he just gonna hold
Ngapain?
B.
Ngapain dibuka skillnya anjir?
Yes, those are the abilities
Now
of
I know.
Viper.
Now I
Now
know
we
what she
know.
has.
But hold on,
10
this is the more important part. Not part, excuse me, part. As Neff gets closer, clears it up.
Nice one.
Oh, Neff was mid-animation anyway. Just hands up, caught out by Shiro, and this was a defining round from the two controllers. Moria's pick
Nice
was
one.
juicy. The catch really allowing them to give Shiro the confidence to put up that Viper Spit. And you saw the timing of the swing from Shiro. He knew that he needed to get rid of the Viper Spit just to stand a chance versus Tryingourbest, who was trying to navigate around with. When the Cosmic Divide was gone, that was the moment for Shiro to strike. He found the targets, dipped back into cover towards Pillar, and yes, it led to a 1v1 after some incredible fragging from Tryingourbest. But in the end, time was on the side of Boom.
Yeah, they really couldn't push through anything of that because of the the Viper Spit, excuse me. Anyways, there you go. Birds flying out as the double satchel here from Juicy allows him to propel.
Lewat Jawa, tadinya mencakup bangke lewat Jawa nggak tuh?
They know that he's gonna be somewhere
Wah,
amidst
maksudnya
the
apa ya?
for the pitch.
Bardok-bardok Bandung,
No
hey.
one's still holding that A heaven controlled. So
Maksudnya
NC Slasher's
apa,
gonna be
ha?
forced to flash and maybe have to use the Seekers just to see how deep they are.
Bersama Jawa kita membangun dunia.
Seekers out, at least scouting out. Presence of Tryingourbest. Over onto heaven now. Rolling Thunder gonna be the call. Berserks looking for the timing.
Aduh, bisa gitu dong.
Problem, but Juicy. Styron, this is looking good from Tryingourbest. Stellar fragging to open up that A site. And from this point on, it's theirs to truly take. Spikes
Awak
planted,
pala lu,
this is
awak
gonna be
anjing.
Tryingourbest getting the 2-round gap again.
Oh
but that
gini
was
gitu loh ya,
just
kok gini.
smooth from the Tryingourbest squad.
Boom really have to do something about that A heaven control. They do not have anything to stop the push every single. Yeah, there's going to be a flash from NC Slasher. Sure, he's going to be able to get that info, but can they really stop them from getting that map control? Tryingourbest is coaxing them, taunting them. Got to do something about this, or else we're going to be running away in this first half every single time. If we get any
Esong dulu bagus gak kasih kayak anjir kalau kena vulnerable-nya terus coba ulti.
spot, and that is a point of concern here for Boom.
ISO ya?
Boom Esports just have to be so wary right now. of
ISO
the
kalau lu jago
potential
OP,
from
sumpah.
Tryingourbest. Once they have
ISO
that
kalau lu
one,
jago OP.
and once they have a second one,
Bener-bener
it's
OP.
so problematic because they run out of right? We've seen them stuck onto that A side
ISO
more
kalau
often
lu
than
jago
not when
mainnya
it came
OP
down
bener
to it.
sumpah.
And it's
Vulnerable kan buat
they have to deal
mecahin
with the
mecahin
pitch, they
armor
have to
kan,
deal
OP
with the
bener.
sky. They also have
Kalau
to
lu bisa
be
make OP,
concerned with Juicy's
sampai
potential
arena,
to just bring in
lu
that
bisa
space.
lu bisa
And
jago
you're not
pakai,
getting that
lu
space
bisa
back
aim
from
lu
Famous and
sakit,
Berserks. They're the ones who
gak bisa
are
kalahin
playing a
sumpah.
bit more passive right now, forced to wait just because they don't have really
Tapi
any
bedanya
reason
arena
in
kan,
there.
arena kan,
It's either they
arena kan
have
bisa
to risk
nge-heal, kan sedangkan
being
ISO kan enggak
flushed
kan.
out and cleared
Dia kan
up,
cuman
and
apa
again
namanya
that
cuman
is because of that because of that
invisible
range
one hit
ability,
peluru kan.
or
Meskipun itu pakai OP, pakai
they give
pakai
up entirely and
bomnya
hope
si
that they
itu.
can hold the site, but both of
Ajin
those
hasil kalau
options
memang. Iya anjing
not
habis
really
habis
looking
nembak
too
dia harus
good
nembak
for Boom.
nembak
This is
bener
probably
nembak
the
bola
time to
anjing.
have that sentinel to stop
Harusnya
opponents
ISO
from rushing in, right?
collab
This is
sama
a
IM
problem
apa
for that.
kok ada tulisan
Famous
collab
though
IM lab.
does sidestep the stun.
Kok
Comes out,
lu orang nyampe
flash
ISO kan
out,
kalau di
slasher.
sini enggak.
Famous
ISO.
system with a flash.
Wih, ono ISO.
Tries to cross. That's a bit of a misguided attempt.
Ada ISO.
Eurotep's online now. Shiro can be backing all the way. Can't peek the corner safely. If we get the Seekers here, trying our best. Should be retrieving the spike soon. And it does seem like the breach notice. He did go past it. Eventually though, the flashes do come
Tuhan.
online. Styron
Ya
finds
Tuhan,
Shiro
ya
all the
Tuhan,
way.
backupnya
Juicy
bagus
even
lagi.
catching out Berserk. Shiro does the one going for the hold, but it's not enough versus the firepower of San. Trying our best, doing it yet again. It's another one for them.
Another one for the books here.
Ah,
And the struggle continues for Boom Esports. Just can't really find that time. Just can't find that that bit of good positioning to get them somewhere, to get them elsewhere from this spot. And what's kind of tricky here when you're going against Tryingourbest, they're reading the situation so perfectly. You saw Neff just throw out his cyber cage, and then
kalau begini ya itu anjing.
there's going to be the aftershock just to check things out. All right, that's the stun that they were kind of hoping for. 1-for-1 trade. Berserks and Famous
Oh iya,
finally doubling up.
gua
They
itu
stop
jam apa
onto
yang
A Heaven.
Pepper versus EG itu ke sekolah anjir.
Just yet, trying our best, trying to recompose themselves. While Neff is lurking on mid.
At least they did find a pick here, courtesy of Boom Esports. As the showstopper gone for the round. Crazy guy, and the senior trailblazer. Got Berserks also moving forward. And if there's any time for Boom, try and go for the peak.
Udah kuat anjir mentalnya Blitz ini anjing.
Now,
Moria.
Blitz mini.
Moria also. This is gonna be pretty dicey. Berserks on the other hand, the front line.
Nice.
Sees already. Sad.
Nice.
Slashes there
Gitu
too.
dong.
Boom Esports, they establish a foothold. This is the ramps. This is a hill that they're willing
Gitu
to die
dong,
on.
anjir.
Despite now, Neff
Gitu dong.
retrieve it. It's a 1v3. It does seem like Boom, they're willing to just go in as a unit later on into the round. Neff though, he's trying to get in there. Asterai crawl in perhaps.
Aduh.
Berserks, but Berserks, he's
Ya,
ready,
kena
he's ready,
momen.
and he finds 4 for the round. Boom Esports gets on the board again.
Left
What a
moment.
read from Berserks. And again, the adjustment that Boom was looking for was to risk the double up for Berserks and Famous. Initially, I thought it was not going to be as clear cut, as good because
Ya anjir,
Asteroid does have
yang
the
di band
ability to
rungkat
stun,
banget anjir.
but he didn't stun
Padahal
with
Perek
one
tuh rumahnya
teammate
bain
that
anjing.
allowed him to get that allowed his teammate Juicy to get caught by both the
Padahal
duelists
Perek tuh
here
rumahnya di bain
of,
kok kalah gitu loh.
of Boom. That being said, trying our best, they still have a lot of tricks up their sleeves. Boom have only figured out the
Berserk
A
wajib,
take.
Bang.
How about the mid one? How about the B? What's going to be the adjustment? As you can see, trying our best already shifting up their posture.
Man, trying our best has done such a good job in the
Waduh,
half already,
itu
but
main
the
apa anjir?
Juicy
Ya,
though,
satunya
he
bagus.
really enters showstopper, the satchel went too vertical,
Ya,
and
satunya
the
bagus
spot
sekali
is
kawan.
right for Boom Esports to actually get away
Itu
from
snipernya
this radius. Oh,
W gaming banget anjing.
trying their best. It's just a stumble at the start, but they can recover from this. It's still a 4v4. Berserks though is ready now to go for the contact point. Famous also nearby, but the aftershock will keep him away. Pressure now mounting onto the side. Berserk
banget.
spots out Juicy, and it's Boom here who are trying to
Ngapain
rally the
mas,
trade
ngapain
though.
di pick dah, ngapain mas, itu nggak usah.
Courtesy of Crazy Guy. And from this point on, trying your best, they're thinking they have to clear out any lurk potential, and especially as NC Slash is creeping from sewers now. Sando. Oh, this can be a big point of contact.
Nice, Morea.
Spots him. It's 3v2. NC Slasher. This is time for NC Slasher.
Ya Allah,
Get the
nge-whip
kill.
dong.
rotation here for Boom. They're gonna double up,
30
actually
seconds left.
triple up with NC Slasher right now as they come in through A main. I'm pretty sure Tryingourbest will be aware of NC Slasher.
Yang
but I
setnya
don't think
sana
they're gonna be
semua
aware
dong.
of Moria and Berserks just gonna be starting to collide. So if there's going to be a numbers fight right now on A main, this is gonna be perfect for them. NC Slasher's the only one making a lot of noise. Now here it is. The flash out's gonna be perfect. The stun
Ya
as well.
Tuhan,
There's
pas
the
banget
pick.
timingnya.
It's nice at the push. And Styron has another one to use.
Oh.
Look at this positioning from Crazy Guy. It stops in their tracks. All of these blinds, man. It's giving a
Terlalu
lot
lama
of
mikir
fighting
sih.
potential for
Ini terlalu lama
Tryingourbest.
mikir sih sumpah.
Impeccable from trying
Nice
our best,
one.
but Moria at the very least. It's still a chance for Boom Esports. Crazy Guy though, times to swing
Bro!
right, and it's trying our best who did their best in that round. I agree with you, Astray. You saw the system. If it's the flashes from the sky, it's the breach that peaks. If it's the other way
Bro, banyak
around,
mikir.
it just works out the same way. And from that point on, they hold the sight and the spike down.
Man, the separation that they were able to do, that puts Boom up for a spin. Trying our best. Styron and Crazy Guy. Not a duo that you see working together in perfect harmony in that clutch situation. But you know what? When the going gets tough, these guys evolve, these guys adapt, and you see that be done
Belum tahu,
so
yuk.
perfectly. Now, last round in
Belum
the
tahu.
first half, Boom struggling to get any form of advantage. And Moria getting tagged out early. Not really a step in the right direction that they were kind of hoping for.
Yeah, this begs the question right now. Is this a gamble really with a double duelist to play a bit more aggressive on the
Belum
attack?
tahu yuk. Kalau soal
But
Ascension itu
still,
belum
the
tahu
momentum
beneran dah.
does matter for you, especially that you started. And moving forward, trying your best, they're gonna be defining the momentum of the game so far. They're gonna be the ones defining the pace here, Asarai. And I'm very concerned
Kalau
for
tanya
Boom moving forward.
Ascension tahun depan belum
Every
tahu yuk.
round, they make it
Masih
really
belum
five or
banyak tim
seven
yang
half.
keluar
One
yuk.
though,
Indo aja belum keluar. Filipin masih belum. Thailand sepertinya udah ada. Korea masih unknown. Jepang juga unknown. Apa sih? Apa sih?
Will just be electrifying for the round. Rolling Thunder also to add on to the equation. Trying our best will get B away.
That's the best that they could try to do,
30
but Crazy
seconds
Guy's just too good. He got the 2 versus 1 up against the scarier players of Boom here.
Ah,
At least there is still a fightable number for Boom, but map control so far from the conversation right now. And so many post-plant smokes too. That's just gonna make their lives a living hell. NC Slasher creates something on Heaven. That's too many bodies, too many heads just trying to tap against him.
Ya
Making it
Allah.
untap. Shiro.
nice,
Okay, he's clearing up a little bit. Time.
nice
He's
one.
thinking, okay,
Yo,
one
let's
more.
go, let's go.
Oh, now
Let's.
Crazy Guy!
No!
He just runs out of bullets. But Famous, there's time to actually get away with this. It's gonna be close, sure, but Boom Esports, the rally.
Kayak gitu bisa menang anjir.
Famous, it gives them their 5th round.
Switching sides.
I'm bewildered, honestly, by how that really
Kayak
panned
gitu
out.
bisa menang dong.
Shiro, he shrugs off the headshot, answers back.
Ya kan, Cut kan cuman
And then
Cut kan
Famous
cuman
gets in
pemain,
there
Cut kan
because
cuman
everyone
dipinjemin
having
doang.
to look at Shiro,
Eh.
who was a beacon of hope
Enggak kan?
for Boom
Cut,
Esports. It
Oh
allows
iya.
Famous to provide that pinch towards the hell
Cut
angle.
habis apa
to
namanya?
actually
Dibeli
overrun
sama
Crazy
Dominion
Guy.
terus malah bubar.
Didn't, I believe, have enough bullets
Iya, Cut.
after that engagement towards Garage. And the way I saw it was, Trying Our Best already had a good counter. Crazy Guy, he went for his utility earlier on just because he expected the push from Boom Esports. That's why he got that 2K. But in the end, Boom, it's been an unbelievable game from Shiro to keep everything afloat.
That was three players of Trying Your Best or Trying Our Best looking at him, trying to hit the 1 pixel head tap. Peek out from Neff here. Not gonna get that value though, but at least gets the information. But yeah, just go back to that clutch tax. I still cannot believe that actually that is what happened. They shouldn't have lost. Then out of nowhere, Boom convert. All right. It's more the more important
It's
pistol
okay,
round now.
you had time. You have time. They're in the sewers. You can sing the praises of the round 4, but eventually, Boom will still need to execute with this double duelist. Try Your Best has already established a great score line so far into the game. And here on the defense, we watch for how San will be impactful with the star, especially. Moria though, setting up the nebulas. Here comes Styro now trying to find a helping
Waduh,
hand. San
waduh,
just pushing
waduh,
forward. Shiro
wow.
still feeling the heat from the previous round. And in the 3v2, it's Boom Esports who gets B-side away.
Aftershock maybe to punish. Yep, no plan will be had. That smoke
30
is
seconds
a
left.
little bit too nearby, so Shiro's gonna have to at least laser focus on allowing Slasher to plant that spike first before anything else. Neff actually already tagged down to 1/4. NC Slasher is here to deny them a little bit more percentage, and he's gonna try to push through. The smoke actually works out in his favor as it gets cleared up. Moria not able to assist, and this is where it gets a little bit dangerous because he's been spotted out. Into the corner he goes, and Neff clears it up. Moria, nothing spotted up until the very last second, and that led to his teammates falling all around him.
He called it the Asteroid. Poison Cloud actually pushed
Ah.
trying her best. Crazy.
Mas kata
also
lucu.
providing pressure from afar, and eventually trying her best. They do a great job again on the retake. What is up with trying our best having 2 players to just make it work, right? You can say the same for Boom Esports in the round prior to that one, but effectively, San, he went for the push to buy a bit of space. He did get punished by Shiro, but you watch out for how crazy
Dan
guy
Bum udah biasa
positioned himself.
kayaknya
He was
kayak gini.
prepared to play off.
Ya,
Next
tapi
contact points would
gimana
be
ya?
that small adjustment in the
Udah
middle of all
menang
that skirmish,
3-2 tapi
basically.
kok hah?
It's trying our best, giving themselves
Huh?
a big chance to assess this defense.
Oh?
100%.
Huh?
Trying your best is so good at being able to create those tiny bits of positioning. Zan here immediately gives him a bit of that concealment. The stun actually hits him, his own teammate. That not mind being
Aduh,
important at
aduh,
all.
absen gaming gak
The
tuh
rest
anjing.
of Trying Our Best is here. Wants
Di
to go for
itu
the stab,
dong.
but spam is just gonna be a little bit too much.
Yeah, and, well, that's an anti-eco. It was convincing though from
Ya
trying
Allah,
our best.
takel di bawah lagi dong.
It's honestly a do or die round here for Boom Esports. They lose this one, trying our best, gets into double digits, and that lead gets wider and wider and tougher and tougher. You gotta rely on what Famous and Berserks can provide here. And that's my biggest point of concern right now. They deal with the Astra, they deal with the Bridge, they deal with the Sky, and the Cypher also. There's so much in the way of Famous and Berserks, and it's the linchpin of the plan of Boom Esports. A pinch may be possible if there's a mid-contest from trying our best, but the Flash already providing intel to dissuade them from that and stay back.
There.
Well, it's only gonna dissuade them for a couple of seconds, so not really too much. NC Slasher here tries to clear up top mid, while the rest of the team slowly creeps up. You can see there's a lot more hesitation right now for Boom. Again, just not as confident as what we saw from them on Haven. Split map that they definitely do tend to struggle, especially up against such a knowledgeable.
Ya Allah, mental.
Trying our best. That's the second paint shells that I've seen from Famous here actually not hit the mark that he was kind of hoping. So these little bits of mistake here, man, these little bits of discrepancies, all leading up to Boom not getting the map control that they're kind of hoping for.
It kind of makes me wonder, for Boom Esports, now that they have 2 duelists, who do they even really support? Obviously, Famous and Berserks will try to play with one another, but we saw on even how laser focused everything was for
30
Famous and
seconds
the
left.
entry.
Oh ya,
Does
Bras,
provide
di
the
edit
kill,
Dotanya,
also buy some space.
Dota yang katanya kalau
Boom
disama sama
actually
FVP
get there
gimana
before
diterima
it's
gak?
backed up by the camera. Neff
Kagak.
through all that
Ya
vision
nggak diterima
blockade,
sama
he
Team
still
Spirit.
gets the kill anyway. And the pain shells now pressure
Cuman
Shiro,
25.000 dolar
big
aja.
noise, so Neff should hear.
Itu wajar sama kayak
Presence from Boom. The lurk also.
dari 50 juta ya. Enggak.
He's gonna be a threat. Famous though spots him quickly. Neff now swinging on in, wins the duel versus Berserks. Here comes Boom, trying to play.
Nggak diterima.
Keep away. The Flash is ready also. Gets the
Team
blind
Spiritnya nggak terima.
position, and Shiro will provide the kill because of it. Well done with the utility. Well done with the entry. Well done, Boom, at least. For this
Apa
round,
sih,
Shiro
Takel?
with the fight back, sure. 2v1, but low HP state as well as the flank should already give Boom this round. Shiro gets it, nicely done. Effectively though, it's still damage done by trying our best in response.
Ooh, very close from getting caught by that event horizon on the spike exploding. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Plenty done there by trying our best, and there was a bit of bit of thought that it feels like they might have actually been able to push back Boom. Boom were so hesitant to really get the control, and again, tiny bits of mistake. What was Mori trying to do there? Removing the tag on the camera in plain sight. Very easy for Neff to get that punish, and those little bits of again pick against him. Those little bits of mistake compounding itself. They gotta be careful because there still is that buy round for Trying Our Best. They still have the money to force them back.
What's into play? The flash is there too, and the utility from Trying Our Best just to give them a foothold onto Mail. Juicy though, he wants to go for that contact point. Berserk's happy to respond in kind, but as soon as he gets that sight line, he dashes out. Too dangerous to stay on.
Sebenarnya juga Pepper kan juga mau ngesin egois kan. Emang dasarnya egois tuh jago anjing.
Famous stuck on top mid. You think that's a position where he can really get some damage in, but no, if he tries to rotate onto heaven, he's gonna get spotted by the camera. Maybe he can try to pinch slowly here. Excuse me. Or wait for his teammates to pinch themselves onto the site, wait for a rotation, and then get a pick. Shio's leg spotted right now by Neff. 40 seconds. Seems like they might actually try to go for that A-side push. Moria's already slowly bringing the spike as well as he set up the stars. Famous's pinch here is going to be important, but they picked out Neff, and that's going to allow Famous to be on the spawn already.
Nice one.
He's not going to be aware, and he gets some value.
Anjir depan mata nggak tuh anjir. Jangan.
Boom Esports. They get rid of traps, they get onto the site. And then the 5v3 now, Trying Your Best have had enough.
Nah, bener kayaknya lawan Blade ini jadi mystery match.
Such a fortuitous moment for Boom. That pick onto the Cypher, giving such a big window of opportunity for Boom to work with.
100%. Not even sure how they were able
Jadi
to get that.
biasanya rematch lawan Fancy bisa menang gak ya? Nggak tahu yuk.
Now, Trying Our Best just
Kalau Boom kayak gini terus pengen lihat yang pakai duelist bakal Cahya atau for second. Kayaknya masih for second dah. For second kalau dua-duanya anjir masalah. For second sama oh enggak, for second enggak bakal duelist mungkin. For second
best side.
enggak bakal.
That's why it's called B side. All right.
Do you like B side better?
For split, yeah, I actually like it better. There's a lot more angles that you can play around it. It feels more fun.
Yeah. Okay, you were saying something about the game.
Yeah. Solid hold here, or solid take here for Boom Esports. Exactly how it kind of how do you mention this? Exactly how it exactly played out how they were kind of hoping for, and even better, as you mentioned, with Neff getting caught that way. Famous just didn't have to create that noise anymore. And as you can see, Trying Our Best was very much unaware. The thing that I will mention right now, as Trying Our Best still has money to buy, is it took Boom a lot of steps to get to that position, and it feels like that's not something that they're very much been utilizing this entire series. It's a lot more.
Mereka sama saya nggak bakal duelist yang pakai dosa bakal Aaron Code. Full trust Pepper Rek aku. Full trust Pepper Rek. Kalau Aaron yang pakai press anjing.
Need to find the impact one way or the other. Speaking of, Juicy now bringing out, I believe, it's a judge in hand, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the first one in the series so far. After all the antics Juicy has had in this tournament alone, Painchels though shrugs it off. The boom block gets confirmation, and as soon as
Kena satel anjir matinya.
Spraying it down, the blast back to confirm the kill.
And if that boombot did not spot Juicy, that might have actually gone a whole different direction from what we were kind of seeing, especially to how close he was. Immediately the reaction from Boom was
30 seconds left.
Well, instantaneous. Anyways, speaking of Boom, here's the push on the site, and again, showstopper just to make sure.
Speaking of Boom, B stands for Boom.
Boom. Now,
This is Boom's site, and that's it. Again, Trying Our Best actually gonna go for the
Lah,
save.
masa anjir?
Here, I do feel like it has been a bit bloody in the bank for them.
Takut kah? Bleed.
Besides that, it was just such a quick reaction from Boom. And all I have to say is, I
Takut
understand
kah anjir?
with them especially. If you remember back in their VCT, they had to deal with the judge so many times.
Cuman gara-gara Juicy mati.
Especially even into the grand
Kan
final
masih ada
of that split. They heard that shot, Asteroid. As soon as they heard it, right, it was a quick alert. You could see both Berserks and Famous flashbacks from their own local scene. But that was basically the round. Boom Esports, they're one away from tying things up here.
And it's not so clear cut again.
lagi
Like,
podcast tuh.
I was mentioning
Lagi
how
podcast.
it is very important for
Bayangin
them to
kalau
not really
Bayangin
create
kalau
that
apa
many
namanya
steps
seandainya
for how
kalau
they
Boom
kinda
masuk
push.
Ascension ya.
Boom,
Ya
though,
Boom
one of
masuk
those teams
franchise.
that really hard reads an opponent, rather just outmaneuvers them and uses their skills to, prove their worth. And it does goes to show with how they've been aggressing towards here. It's a little bit slower, yes, but the thought process is still the same. Could try to go their way on B for a quick push, but Juicy with that showstopper, they've got to be a bit aware. They got to be a bit careful. If they can't figure out where Juicy is, and Juicy is tucking himself in, not showing any utility off, it could be a problematic for them. Here comes the dash. And the
San, okay, Famous.
Ah,
no,
Swan
it's
lah.
clear, he wants to.
Ada yang ketinggalan.
San on the board, and San will fall after all that firefight. So Juicy was found at the end of
Nice
the day.
one.
Boom, when they can go for the hard hit, it looks very convincing, especially when the two duelists actually
Ih.
synchronize that well.
Yeay.
Guy, it's a 3v2, and instead we see Boom clearing out the lurk angles as much as possible. They should expect though, alley, tower, that's where trying our best are stationed. Neural theft is the answer, and this is a chance to hustle
Aduh,
onto the
kena.
site and the spike. Nefto with the trap, trying to bait out a bit of utility. NC Slasher though, keeping tabs of this angle. Guiding light into play. Nef is still
Ah, sih,
over the
soalnya ada
whole
Viper.
close, but the problem is time is running out here for trying our best, and yet again, it's enough for the
Step
round.
lagi
They
tuh.
call it early,
Step
and we see
lagi.
Boom tie up the score. It's gonna be 9-9 moving forward.
That's a huge catch from Boom, being able to spot out Juicy and another one holding at the back of the site, and again, basically denying them any form of counter measures for the hold on B. That's perfect for what we saw from Boom. I thought that was going to be a big of a mistake, especially with, again, Juicy hiding himself perfectly on Heaven. He could react if he wasn't flashed. He could have, again, threw out his nades if he wasn't flashed. But no, they panic. They get full flash, tries to back up into the corner, and lo and behold, that's just where Famous likes them. Easy pickings for him, gets that 2K. Zen, all he could really wish for, hope for, is the spam through the smoke could have netted him a kill or two, but that's not going to happen right now. Ooh, Berserks.
Yeah, Berserk's getting away with his life, and a quick dash to get the hell out of there. Boom Esports, they understand this round. The aggression is going to be the play from trying our best. And I do wonder if they can actually maximize the toxic screen value now. Shiro has been stationing up these walls to provide cover for that A push. We have though.
Padahal gue expectnya Boom bantai ini maju terhad dia anjir.
So trying our best, they nudge that factor.
Gue mikirnya Boom
Force
bakal
that utility
bantai
early
ternyata
on.
terhad
This
banget
kinda
ini.
works for the defense, so Boom has to back away.
Boom, though, multiple angles of attack right now. Look at how high the tripwires are.
Yeah, one for Famous, one for Berserks. Yeah.
Itu
Everyone
apa
else can
anjir?
go through, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. There's a height limit to this.
No,
Trapnya
this
kayak
is
gitu, anjing.
no duelist zone, basically.
Okay. That
I'm
dog's gonna
allergic.
try to catch something if it can.
You know, what the dog doing, getting into
Ya,
the
trapnya
into
nggak
tower.
jadi.
Famous breaking the camera already. So, the Seekers are gonna be the call to lead the charge. Hero though, as well as Berserks moving
Kena
forward.
dong.
Juicy fighting Famous, that's a big. There
Aduh,
you go.
kena
The
dong.
anti-Berserk strip are actually
Nice
working
tackle.
too, but NC Slasher gets two of his own. Okay, it's NC Slasher instead
Hey.
with the 3K to make it a 1v1. But the other Sky already afoot. It's Styron here with a backstab possible, and NC Slasher does not see it coming. Trying our best. We'll keep this lead.
Aduh.
Strong.
Aduh.
And the tripwires denying only certain personnel can enter. Ye cannot.
I can't believe we called it though. The anti-Berserk tripwire. It
Yes.
just works.
It does
Oh.
work. Yeah, it's why it's called niche setups, you know? It's
Niche
not
is
for
a-
everybody.
That's an understatement, man. But it's a good setup. I love what we've seen from Neff. It really feels like if he doesn't die early on from the angle from Heaven that Boom takes, He's so pesky and
Anjing.
okay, Neff. We just said stay alive, please do. The tripwire's there, the cyber gauge is disengaged, and Boom Esports send in the Trailblazer to get the intel. The snake bite bounces
Ya
off the
Allah, kena.
Cypher, and now Crazy Guy gets the one NC slash.
Kena trap
Tracer
yang di
responds.
atas
It's
dong.
chaos onto the A side. Showstopper surge, but Neff, he's found two still. Juicy's
Gua nonton apa anjir?
falls as well, and trying our best. That's
Gua nonton apa?
They didn't learn their lesson, Dax. They didn't learn
Gua
their
nonton
lesson.
apa
They
coba?
tried to push through, but they didn't relay enough that there is still the anti-duelist tripwires. Again, you try to push through it, you try to meddle things that you're not supposed to meddle with. That's not part of this world. And you will be sent to the grave. You know that Halloween has ended, but the horrors still continue here for Boom.
Okay. I had something to say, but not. I'll just save it for after. But anyway, it's just Nev is unstoppable on that site. If he gets away with his peaks, and that intel provided by himself allowed him to just immediately set up the right, setup at the right time. Speaking of, here he goes yet again. He's one away from the neural theft. I don't really think he needs to get the orb here. If he gets the kill, he'll have a corpse to work with. It's a 2 for 1 though. Boom. Struggling now to get in there. And eventually, they send out the Trailblazer to spot out what's going on. So the neural theft utilize onto the pick. They got the word say.
Ya Allah, trap lagi.
Back evenly. And it's a 3v2 advantage for trying our best. Sight though. Taken now by Boom. Seekers, as you
Nice.
mentioned. Who needs the Seekers? Berserk finds one early on.
Aduh.
From Styron. Neff also had the angle. NC Slasher now in the 1v2. And he has been struggling more so in this map. Will he find the value now? There's the pick to make it 1v1.
Nice.
And NC Slasher.
Masa 1-3 jangan anjir.
Clutch.
Gua mau
10
ngerti,
to
gua mau
11.
ngerti tugas
That's
anjing.
what Boom needed.
You missed the ER there.
Gua mau ngertiin
NC Slash, the
tugas.
NC Clutcher. That's what he is right now.
I kind of went for like NC, like MC, but okay.
Ah,
It's
alright.
okay.
I see.
Okay. I'll just shut up now. You can cast on your own.
No, don't.
I go
my
chin-chin real
poor,
quick.
poor voice.
But it just goes to show, NC Slasher, he found that one moment towards A with the 3K. It just wasn't enough. But he has been an impact player for Boom Esports. And he needs to do that more for this team if they want to rally and win this map here.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. I mean, again, the struggles of the duelist continues right now, so the follow-through needs to happen here for Boom Esports. They cannot just rely on Berserks as well as Famous as of the moment. Even though they are getting some value, it's not the best value that they're kind of looking towards to. Boom here, on the other hand, they got themselves some pretty nifty ultimates to work with. There is going to be that Viper Spit. There is going to be the Moria Wall.
Apa-apaan anjir, let's go anjir.
Swing. Oh, with the Rolling Thunder, but catches nobody. And as Famous relays this to the team, they immediately go for
Astagfirullah, maju dulu aja.
The open. NC Slasher though responds in kind. And look at where Berserk stationed.
Nice, Berserk.
The blades immediately shanking Neff in the alley. It's criminal from
Nice, gak denger anjir.
more so. A heist made by Famous towards the tower, and it leads now to a 4v2. The disengage is called by Trying Our Best.
that caught them off guard. 100%. Yes, there was that tiny bit of angle that we saw be well utilized here by Trying Our Best, but still not going to be enough. And it's a game of catch me first before I can catch you for Boom. As you saw, Berserks was just so far on alley that Cypher just couldn't respond to it. And then some on the other ones as well, with that catch from Famous on mid as he just literally jumped up into the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all it needs.
Good recovery.
Yeah, he had 4 HP in the last play.
Jangan ada OT.
Still hits
Ayo 2 orang lagi, jangan ada OT. Please.
You know what else has been smooth here? That's right, Boom Esports on the attack. I guess Split now is an attacking side of the map. This is what this tournament's trying to say
Yeah.
here. What you've been trying to say for months already. Finally, you get your confirmation bias. But eventually, right?
It's
This is
not a
such.
bias if it's true.
I mean, how true is it? That's the real question. It's true right now, and you know what else is true? It's only stingers mostly in the hands of trying our best. The gun disparity
Ya
is in favor of
ampun.
Boom. The showstopper though is stopped in its tracks. The beautiful fault line utilized by Crazy Guy, slowing down Famous. Boom though, they still make their way towards A. You gotta check out where Trying Our Best are stationed. They have the ramps, and the answer will be the Viper Spit from Boom. Here they come on the retake.
Look at that drop down though. Berserk is by himself. He could actually get isolated
Huh?
if he's not careful. But it's Famous first to get the
Huh?
brunt of the damage. And they're still making this work somehow.
Nice.
They're very low on HP. So there's not really much wiggle room that they can try to do. Back in the smoke.
Yo, 1 HP, Juicy.
With a double-edged sword. Down to 1 HP. He's in the corner, 3 versus 1.
There's gonna be Juicy! He's still
Ya
fighting.
astagfirullah Tuhan.
He's gotten 4 for the round. This is gonna be difficult. NC Slasher now looking to swing on in. The sedation though. Juicy to pressure him with the page.
Nice.
NC Slasher has the
Gitu
lead.
dong.
And Boom Esports, they're the ones on series point.
Match point.
Juicy was a miracle worker there. But that time...
Ya Frostman sejak kapan ke orangutan? Udah lama, yuk. Dia aja kemarin baru menangin turnamen Predator anjing. Ya Predator kalau nggak salah. Oh ya Predator. Dia aja baru menangin turnamen Predator. Dia aja udah di India. Dan di pas sama yuk. Sama-sama pusing yuk lagi ginian yuk. Servernya pusing juga nih. Astagfirullahaladzim, gak siap dong. Yang mati smokernya anjing. Astagfirullah. Astagfirullah. Rabbal baraya. Astagfirullah. Minal khataya.
Of mid presence. The Trailblazer make it even easier. A beautiful stun. And where's the swing now? Juicy collects, but NC Slasher is still fighting. 2v3. Raw perhaps here from Boom to try and go for B sides.
They're definitely gonna try to go there. As you can see, maybe even look for Zan, who, or a player that might have pushed up onto Garage as of this point. Now Moria's making a little bit of fake smoke elsewhere. No Cypher util
Nice.
here on B, and Moria finds it. That's a step in the right direction. That's a step that they're hoping for. If NC Slasher can plant the spike, that's going to be another Seeker available for him. Crazy Guy comes in close.
He's gonna break it quickly. Spam. That's the problem, because you're stuck there, committed on the position. If anyone has your angle, they can just spray down all those Seekers. And Crazy Guy, sure, he's known to be an alley, but they don't know Nef's nearby. Moria, he's waiting though for what's to come. This is gonna be Moria with the opportunity. 11 HP. The dream still alive for Moria. Nef tried to keep trying her best. And that he does. Takes the time to spray down the court. More, we go for overtime.
We are gonna get ourselves into
Ote.
the first reset of this series. Moria, oh man, you could see that he was panicking. What was the read
Ote,
there?
radio bangsat.
Play around. Is Nef gonna try to swing him?
Pakel tadi gua apa namanya tadi di bawah sekarang di atas anjing.
For a second, and again, it just goes to show how much Nef was in control of that particular fight. Unfortunately, no one was able to help out NC Slasher while he was
Ote,
getting
bangsat, bangsat.
through the box. And again, Moria just didn't want to risk it because he didn't want to get that collateral. In any case, again, first OT of the series. We started off, and Famous, he picks up the operator. That's going to be, again, a weapon that they're going to want to utilize as soon
Masa
as
OT si lawan tim main.
Interesting gamble here for Boom Esports. Let's
Gua
see
juga
if that
gak mau sih yo kalau OT anjing.
An eye out also on Berserks playing on top of the box. I don't think we've seen this from Boom so far, so maybe
Got it,
they
tag.
can play this well. Berserk gets one, sure, but will it
Nice.
be enough?
Nice.
Divided by Berserk. Shiro's there too, and Boom Esports, they're holding down B side.
Dari tadi gini dong, ya ampun defendernya.
Trying her best, have to back away away and stay in garage for now.
They're gonna have to start dispersing from B just in case. Berserks is, my god, they're trying to
He's
find him.
Dude, he's dancing with that, but don't worry. You got the regrowth. Okay.
Ah!
No.
Okay, never mind. NC Slasher runs out of band-aids to give to his teammates.
Blinded.
There's the flash.
Ngapain? Kenapa nggak keluar?
You're right.
It's a heartbreaker.
Minta smoke kan bisa. Nggak ada ya?
Thin. Walls be
Yeah.
thin.
Well, that part's bangable, but here on the site, it's trying our
Ngapain
best.
main?
Navigating through with San. Shiro though has good
Nice
angle
one.
from Ali.
30
Does.
seconds left.
Net the kill that he was anticipating. So everything left to Styron. It's still the double up from Ali here from Boom. Got Shiro. Got
Nice
Sasher.
one.
He does it one more time for the team.
Yo, one more round.
Still a
One
good
more round.
Absolutely.
One
They
more
conditioned
round.
them to just not be aware of that boost angle for the entirety of regulation, and then the one round on the overtime that they can use it, they did, and no one checked it here for trying our best. Now Boom. Now they're gonna have to go through Neff again. Neff, did he set up the anti-duelist tripwires? No, just the one on A main. We'll see how that works, but he only needs one to actually just stop this offense from Boom.
There's one more
Tapi kan,
assault from
tapi kalau
Boom.
12-11 kalau juga sih.
Boom.
Pala lu yo, capek yo.
Bracket
Kayak jatuh
one.
besar gitu. Iya anjing capek anjing jatuh besar gitu anjing.
That expectation though, crazy guy. He has
Apalagi di comeback anjing sama Zeta.
stayed
Ah.
on Berserks for the time being. And trying our best. They're also already fortifying with the Sky to help out in the pinch. Tower though being pressured. Crazy guy knows this is coming from Rams, especially the dash in. Styron gonna be backing off.
Aduh.
Crazy guy able to hold things down. 10 HP still alive. Famous finds Styron though.
Oh,
And
nice
this
one.
time, okay, the effort from Crazy guy. You
Nice
understand
one.
Neff, though,
Kenapa 2 vs 2 anjing?
making it 2v2.
Spike,
And
though.
here comes Juicy. And you said it yourself, Asarai. The spike has been left behind. Famous is looking for picks right here, right now. It's a raise off coming, and it's Famous who wins it. Still, he's feeling it. 2v1.
Nakamba sama
And
Zeta
what
na
else
yun,
can
Japang
Stan
nilang
do?
yo.
Dropping down NC Slasher. He will be NC winner.
Nice.
Esports,
Lu
they
ngapain ke
eliminate
bawah?
Tryingourbest. They
Lu
remove
ngapain ke
history
bawah?
SSI, and they
Lu
win
ngapain?
2-0 in overtime,
Bisa-bisanya
holding
nekat dong ke bawah
hard
tuh
jumping
anjing,
action.
anjing.
What an incredibly hectic round. Honestly, both of the teams could have gotten something. We could have
Nice,
a second overtime
2-0.
there, if I'm being honest.
Apa sih main lagi anjing?
Isolated positions for trying our best still netted them 1 to 2 kills. You saw Neff be able to pick up 2, but he got overwhelmed. Famous.
Kontol. Ya, kebanyakan taps anjing gua anjing. Bangsat, kebanyakan taps. Kontol. Kebanyakan taps asu.
Immediately tries to wrap around to help out his teammate, and it could have been flipped on his head if Juicy was just able to get that catch in the 1 versus 1. Once they spotted the last player standing, which was Zan, Famous immediately knew we had 4
Oke, walau performa belum di match. Ya mau gimana lagi yo?
40 seconds. We can start to double up first. We can try to use our time to outmaneuver him and try to pick up the spike. If ever, Zan tries to play a lot more aggressive to get the catch off while Famous was in transition, and he just couldn't find that time. He just couldn't get that pick, and that resulted in them losing this fight, and then of course in turn this series.
You know that last 1v1? That was for Ascension. Wow. Incredible from
Revenge.
these two teams. At least Boom Esports, they get their revenge versus that Bleed
Ya, mari kita
Core,
lihat.
eliminating Tryingourbest, not from just the upper bracket and the lower bracket. But it really just goes to show that the
Bleed
squad of
Bleed Mini
Tryingourbest,
sudah
the
kalah ya
players
guys
that
ya.
we've seen in the generations of Bleed Esports
Ah,
especially,
tadi kemarin
they
Dewa
were
ini juga
there in
kalah
the
nih.
for good reason. They're not there right now. for other reasons, not their gameplay. And it got so very close there till the tail. And great effort also from San as well as Styron. You gotta give it to Retla 2, who did perform early on in the
Besok
past few days for trying our best.
tanggal
But that's gonna be
5.
it for
Oke lah,
them
tanggal
on
5.
their road of fun and
Oke,
merriment.
thank you
Boom Esports, they meant
udah
business
nonton.
this series.
Oh yeah, Boom, especially with NC Slasher in those later rounds, really, really brought
Thank
that
you
A
yang udah
game. He
nonton.
needed to, especially when Berserks and Famous, even though, as you can see here, 16 and 18 kills apiece, nothing to laugh about.
Biar
They
orang
weren't
yang mau bersyukur
underperforming,
tuh kamu.
but it was to a point that they can only be good with getting the sights, the mid round, the clutch of the round needed to win and get
Tapi lo harus
those
memilih lebih
numbers
kuat
to your
atau lebih
team.
lemah gitu.
That's when
Lebih
NC Slasher was
middle
the
lah.
only one remaining. That's
Middle,
when
middle,
he
middle.
started to pick
Gak
up
bisa
the slack,
bisa
pick up
dibilang
the pace,
tambah kuat
and
tambah lemah.
save his team
Middle. Itu tambah
from
middle.
maybe even losing this one and getting us into a game 3.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was
thank you.
quiet near the first half.
Gak terlalu kuat,
for
gak
a
terlalu
few of
gak
those
terlalu kuat,
rounds,
gak terlalu lemah.
but
Middle,
ever
middle.
since he got that
Tengah-tengah.
pressure towards A and then the
Oke, thank
clutch
you.
towards
Gue mau
B,
nugas.
it was
Besok
the
laporannya
same
harus
NC
harus
Slash that we've been seeing
harus
all
dikumpulkan.
throughout
Thank you.
this tournament, all
Wajar
throughout
apa
this
dong? Thank
bracket.
you. Jangan
Which
lupa
means now
subscribe.
we only have
Subscribe
3
dia
teams
juga.
left in the running, but
Anjing
before
ini
I
nggak
do
bisa
the
di
score, guys, 13-7
blok.
in favor of Boom on their